Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Burdick, the reading coach. Welcome to the second grade reading strategy video. Now, in this video, our second grade teachers are sharing a special strategy of questioning by using talking sticks. This is a strategy that would benefit every student, and it will boost reading comprehension as we question as we read. This is a strategy that can be used immediately today at home while your student reads. Now, let's join our second grade team, Mrs. Carson, Mrs. Oyster, Miss Rios, Mrs. Urban, and Miss Urban's intern, Miss Williams, as they share talking sticks with questioning. Happy reading.
Thank you for joining us for this informational video on strategies to help your child be a successful reader. We know the main purpose of reading is for children to not only read words, but understand what they are reading and make connections with the text. I know my favorite part of fiction reading is when I can make a movie in my mind and visualize what's happening. We hope what we share will help you help your child understand a variety of text and bring a little bit of the classroom to you at home. First, Miss Rios will read a page from Lemonade Crime, and Miss Carson will show how to use our talking sticks to question your child at home. Then Mrs. Oyster will share a reading homework passage, and Miss Williams will ask nonfiction questions using the talking sticks. I'll come back on at the end to wrap things up.
Hi, I'm Miss Rios. Our students have been given the book, The Lemonade Crime, and you have these at home. So I'm going to go ahead and read a page and a half from here to demonstrate how we can use a strategy that we have chosen to share with you. Chapter 1, Fraud. Fraud, noun, the crime of deceiving someone for personal or financial gain. A person who pretends to be something that he or she is not. No fair, said Jessie. She pointed to the 4 chocolate chip cookies that her brother Evan was stuffing into a Ziploc bag. They were standing in the kitchen, just about ready to go to school. The 4th day of 4th grade for both of them, now that they were in the same class. Fine, said Evan, taking out 1 cookie and putting it back in the cookie jar. 3 for you, 3 for me. Happy? It's not about being happy, said Jessie. It's about being fair. Whatever, I'm out of here. Evan slung his backpack over his shoulder, then disappeared down the stairs that led to the garage. Jessie walked to the front room window and watched as her brother pedaled down the street on his bike. She still didn't have her bike license, so she wasn't allowed to ride to school without a parent riding along. That was just one of the bad things about skipping 3rd grade and being the youngest kid in the 4th grade class. Everyone else in her class could ride to school, but she still had to walk. Jessie went to the refrigerator and crossed off another day on the lunch calendar. Today's lunch was chicken patty on a bun. Not her favorite, but okay. With her finger, she tapped each remaining day of the week and read out loud the main dish. Deli-style hot dog, barf. Baked chicken nuggets with dipping sauce. Soft shell tacos, and on Friday, her favorite, cinnamon glazed French toast sticks.
Hi, I'm Miss Carson, and I'm going to play the part of the parent asking the students questions. And I don't know if you guys remember, but we sent these home, I don't know how many months ago, but we had a live talk and we sent home some sticks. So as the parent, you could ask your child about characters, like what characters were introduced in this story.
So in this chapter 1 in the first page, we are introduced to Jessie and Evan, her brother.
Okay. What about the setting? Where are the characters when this is happening? Is it day or night? What room are they in? Things like that.
At this point at the beginning, as we're being introduced to these characters, they are in the kitchen, and because it says that they are getting ready for school, it's morning time. And for the full extent of what I've read, they're still in the kitchen. They have not left for school yet.
And what about the point of view? Now, the point of view is how one of the characters is feeling, how he views the world, he or she. So we need to actually find out what the child reads. Is there something in the text that shows, are they feeling that? Did they say something? So what would Evan's point of view be in the beginning of the story?
So I am looking at in the paragraph where Evan says, whatever, I'm out of here. And he slung his backpack over his shoulder and then disappeared down the stairs that led to the garage. This tells me that his point of view is he is not pleased with his sister. So he's not happy about her being in, I'm going to assume, the same grade level that he is in, that she skipped a grade.
Right. Sounds good.
All right, so I am Miss Oyster, and I'm actually going to read one of our homework passages that we've gotten before called A Brave Conductor. And we're going to show how you can use these same talking sticks, not just with the Lemonade crime story that we've been reading, but also any of your homework passages or any books at home that you read. So, A Brave Conductor. It took courage for slaves to try to escape from the South. In 1849, Harriet Tubman escaped. She used the Underground Railroad and followed the North Star. She started in Dorchester County, Maryland. She ended in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Slaves were free in the North. She knew she could live there as a free person. Then Harriet did something very brave. Harriet went back to the South. She worked as a conductor on the Underground Railroad. She helped other slaves escape. It was a dangerous job. Harriet helped about 300 slaves reach freedom in the North. In 1861, the American Civil War began. Harriet became a spy for the North. She knew the land. She had traveled through it many times in the dark. Harriet could pose as a slave. She learned information to help the army in the North. When African Americans could become soldiers, Harriet helped them too. Harriet and the soldiers freed more than 700 slaves during a bold raid. Harriet was also a nurse. She took care of injured soldiers and slaves. When the war was over, Harriet still worked. She fought for the rights of women and freed slaves. She opened a home in Auburn, New York, where she cared for aging African Americans. Harriet died there in 1913.
Hi, I'm Miss Williams, and I'm going to show you a few more examples of questions that you can use with the homework passage. So these questions are basically to help your child better understand the passage, and they can be used after reading the passage or even throughout reading the passage to help understand different parts. One question you could ask for homework could be, what was the problem that this was in the story? Or what solution did Harriet Tubman have for the problem? You could also ask, what were the key details in the story? Or another thing you could ask is, what was the main idea in the story? What is the main message that the author is trying to get across? Thank you.
Hi, Ms. Urban back here to just wrap things up. We're just asking that, number one, that you please follow the reading schedule for Lemonade War and post pics if you want on the webpage of your family reading together. We will be sending home this response journal, and we are asking each of the students to complete it for the corresponding chapters. And the questions will be really good, the talking sticks to use to answer some of these questions. A few of the questions are, why do you think Jesse wrote the note to Evan from chapter 1? Chapter 2, do you think Scott is telling the truth about the money? Why or why not? So they're having to use that text evidence to answer those questions. And then also we will be sending home bookmarks, and they'll be asking questions that you could have asked with your child before reading, during reading, and after reading that'll work great with the talking sticks. Also, last but not least, make sure that you reach out to us if you have any questions. We'll be glad to help. Remember also that the talking sticks can be used with any text, not just with the Lemonade Crime or with the homework passage, but any AR book that your child's reading or anything. Again, we would just want to thank you again for taking the time to join us, and happy reading.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, thank you.